I'm tightened up. Y'all better tighten up.
What's up, guys? Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew.
Titan Lifestyle, we're here. We're sitting down today, get a little bit of break.
Absolutely.
The
It's nice,
studio
right?
looks good. Studio looks good. Shout out to Art. He was always switching stuff up in the studio. Art's the camera guy. He's the one taking the picture. He's the one doing the videos. He's the one with the crazy setup. So he did a good job today.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool, man, because, in the studio today, so we've had this back green drop. And then me and Art were thinking about how can we open this up. So he's like, we do this wall. I'm like, all right, let's just order one of these things. So we ordered another frame, so we're good to go there. So going to be awesome. We got a lot of cool content coming for you guys soon. But today is going to be an awesome show. Obviously, we're going to talk about Mother's Day, no fear anymore, food allergy test, NFL schedules out, mixing Titan therapies, kids' goals changing, Texas salon owner jailed and released plus fined, and then the Titan Corona stimulus package giveaway, free medical provider visit, and a free immune boosting therapy. So it's really the best one out there, I think, that we've give away.
Yeah, we give away a lot of free stuff, guys. A lot of other companies, they give away stuff every once in a blue moon.
Yep.
Pretty much every week, every other week, we're giving away free stuff. So we're taking care of you guys. We want to take care of everybody, especially now when times are rough.
Absolutely.
Free stuff's always good right now. Free services,
Absolutely.
Free food,
Absolutely.
free price. It's always good right now. We don't have to actually spend that money because a lot of people don't have it to spend right now.
Yep,
So it's
absolutely. So we want to help everybody out. Everybody's going through this rough time out there. Thank you guys for all joining me. I appreciate you guys joining me, Big Drew, every Friday. Titan Talk Tuesday. Thank you guys. But let's get it on, man. It's Friday, so the weekend's almost here. So big weekend coming up for mothers.
Mother's Day is Sunday. It's a big weekend. It's a little bit different this year with everything going on. So I'm not sure how people are going to do it. Depending on how old your mothers are, a lot of people can't actually physically see their moms.
Right.
Because they're older. Older people have weaker immune systems and more
high risk.
Yeah, more high risk. So it's going to be a lot of tablets.
Yeah.
A lot of iPads around the table or something. But got to do something, though. Got to figure out a way to make it
I mean,
creative.
listen, guys. I mean, if your mom's been all right, not been sick, and you haven't been sick, wearing a mask and getting 6 feet away at least.
Yeah.
You guys could spend Mother's Day, depending on what state you're in. Is depending on what you guys can get your mothers. But if you guys haven't got your mothers anything, you guys should definitely get your mothers something. Okay. And you guys can order flowers that will be delivered no matter what state you're in. You can order flowers, and they're going to be delivered to wherever the hell they're at. No matter if it's New York or California, here in Florida.
Yeah.
I did, I ordered for Sharice, my mom, her mom. They already got the flowers, so I ordered them Friday. I want to make sure they got them for sure.
They didn't get them, but they didn't know. They know now.
No, they definitely know now. So flowers are definitely the way to go. Or candies or something for your mom. A handwritten note, something that tells you, hey, listen, thank you for giving me birth.
Exactly.
Thank you for raising me. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being my nurturer, at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, because all moms really, really do that. So, and I've got a funny story. So, I mean, listen, I've actually heard one, the other day that said, like, a mom wanted to go over her son's house, because they had a baby and stuff like that. And the son and the wife said, no, you can't come over. You can do a drive-by.
Yeah, that sucks. It's almost like military, like when people can't see the baby or they're overseas.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't see their babies now. I mean,
man, the grandchildren and stuff like that, or, just a Mother's Day thing in effect,
Yeah. Nowadays, there's no excuse, though. I mean,
there's no excuse.
There's no excuse not to do nothing. This isn't even like 20 years ago. We had to physically write on a piece of paper, get the stamp, and send it. You can literally, from your phone, everything is free. There's free apps. You can Google quotes. You can Google poems. There's no thinking involved anymore. You don't have to think of what to say. You can Google, Mom loves the color blue, and you could find something written about it. So
for sure,
there's no excuse. Do it from your phone. It takes Mother's Day, as soon as you wake up, grab your phone. If you haven't done nothing, Mother's Day, as soon as you wake up, just grab your phone.
Yep.
Find a little text, little note, something to send and get it out of the way.
Yep.
That's the last resort.
Yeah.
I mean, even you could be at the door. You could be going to your mom's house.
Yeah.
Forget you got her something, and literally from your phone, real quick in the car and send it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no excuse anymore.
Yeah,
so
man.
Find a way. Do something.
You send her a car, give her a 5-minute conversation on the phone,
Yeah.
man. She just wants to talk to you. Mothers, they're not looking for gifts or anything like that. If you can do it, get her some flowers, get her something nice that she likes.
And a lot of places are doing free delivery now, too. So if you do
nice.
flowers, if you do food, a lot of people do food because they can't hang around with their mom. Usually the mom's like, the one you go to their house and cook.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do the food now, so you can order your mom something on Uber Eats. You know she really likes.
Yep.
Send it to her house with some flowers. You get food in the flowers. You can actually have a home cook because usually moms are the ones cooking.
Yep.
Even though it's Mother's Day.
Absolutely.
So surprise her with some food and flowers at the house. You can just sit back, call her, and you can see how much she enjoys everything on FaceTime.
Yeah, man. Order her some food, order yourself some food. Get on your phone, your tablet, your computer. Have lunch or breakfast
set
or
the
dinner.
tablet or phone up right at the table. Act like you're really there. I mean, you got to do what you got to do now. There's no. I mean, you could actually at least you could see people now.
Yeah.
And if this is 20 years ago, you'd be listening to people on the phone.
Exactly.
All you have is a voice. At least you could actually see them.
Yep.
Instant pictures. You can send pictures right away. So it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It definitely is. So show the mothers out there some love, right? If you see mothers, tell her Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Right? Do something with her. Do something, all right, to make it special for your mother. It's one day a year. You guys can do it for your moms. All right. No fear anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody's got any fear anymore going out, right? I think people are over it.
I'm sure there are people that are in fear, but those are the ones inside you don't see.
Yep.
But I mean, I see a lot more people outside my neighborhood, whether they're walking their dog or just walking around the store.
Yep.
I see a lot more people in stores. Some stores require masks, but even with the masks, it seems as though people are not as in fear as they were.
Yeah.
You still got to be careful. Still got to wash your hands. Still got to social distancing. But it's not like people were before where they were just so afraid. They think everyone's gonna get it, everyone's gonna die, everyone's gonna get sick.
Yeah.
So luckily we got stuff like the glutathione, the hydro and stuff to help it out a little bit. But
yeah, I mean it's been nuts. From when it first started, this pandemic,
the hornets and all this
to now, like it's just been crazy. So everybody was scared to leave their houses. They're gonna get coronavirus and die.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot more testing here in Florida, and listen, we're here in Florida, so Florida's been like the redheaded stepchild of the United States during this whole thing. We were one of the last states to close. Yeah. We were one of the first states to open. And we have one of the lowest numbers as far as that goes, as far as infected rates out there. And then, deaths-wise, we're not doing that bad. Now, think about this, all right? Now, people were giving us crap about all the spring breakers, our beaches, and stuff like that. We have one of the biggest elderly populations here in Florida.
Yeah, everyone retires.
Right? Yeah. And then we're the highest risk people. Think about it. In New York, that's one of the biggest populations that are dead. It's from nursing homes. Yeah. Where Florida, I mean, we're not that bad, honestly. So, I mean, you guys, a lot of the people said Florida morons, hashtag. Yeah. But, I mean, it's not looking like that now. It's looking like Florida's actually...
those are the same people that'll move here in a couple of years. So
exactly. So it's been a good model for the rest of the United States in a certain degree. So listen, man. I went out to dinner Monday when we just opened up the restaurants. I went to Eddie V's and stuff like that. Went there. Everybody was distanced. It was only 25% occupancy. The whole staff had masks on. Okay. Gloves and stuff like that. So it was a little bit different doing it, but it was really nice to sit down with the family. Out, and have dinner and stuff like that. I seen Cinco de Mayo around here. There was actually some restaurants that got so packed that they actually closed down themselves because they couldn't keep up with the demand, right? And then they wanted to make sure that everybody was safe, and they were practicing the CDC guidelines, so everybody was safe. So really, really crazy, So hopefully we're gonna open back up more and more.
Yeah, I miss sitting down. Like my favorite time to eat out is actually breakfast. I love Sunday eating a big breakfast, getting my coffee, getting my fruit, getting the whole table, and just sit down, take my time. Usually I'm a fast eater. I eat the same thing pretty much every day, unless I'm out running around. Sorry, but I like to actually go and sit down and eat. I like to be waited on by a waitress, just sit there and everything. So
absolutely,
I want to get back. I know in my neighborhood there's a lot of outdoor restaurants, so they're kind of opening a lot of outdoor seating. Like people are basically just bringing the restaurant outside.
Yeah, so that's another thing Tampa did. So they opened it up. So they opened up the zoning, so restaurants could take over streets, so they could have more seating right now.
I like it better.
So that's really cool, especially with the weather down here in Florida right now. You guys,
it's going to be hot though.
Absolutely, it's going to be hot
like
after a while.
85 and humid right now,
for sure.
So I mean, only imagine in the next 4 or 5 weeks. Sometimes in Florida,
plus bugs.
The temperature was 92. The temperature, so it feels like 105. Yeah. But honestly, I'd rather be out there with a towel, wiping my face hot. Yep. Enjoying the vitamin D and everybody, than being inside Uber Eats in the cold AC just cooped up.
Yep, I agree, man. I definitely agree. And that's one thing we have in Florida, thank God. And it's not that bad. Nighttime it cools off a little bit. We do got the bugs, but I think they can do something for it. Hopefully,
not too bad the bugs though.
Yeah, not too bad.
When I was a kid, I remember when I lived up north in Massachusetts. I remember the bugs being worse.
Yeah. Love bugs are bad right now.
Maybe it was because I don't know. It just seemed like they were worse. I was always outside. Bugs. I haven't been in Florida that I can remember where I have to run inside.
Yeah, it's
like,
something
I'm getting eaten a lot. Do you run inside? That hasn't happened to me down there.
Just depends where you're at, I guess. I mean, before, it's grassy areas and stuff like that. I know, like, my son's, like, baseball games, when we had baseball games, it was a little bit bad at the field and stuff like that. But usually some spots aren't that bad.
Yeah,
and if they get sprayed and stuff like that, they're good.
I barely ever go out in the woods, so maybe.
It's been good. You guys all stay tuned. We're doing the Corona Stimulus Package giveaway, free medical provider visit, free immune system boosting therapy. So stay tuned to that. At the end, that's when we're going to give it away. Food allergy testing. So, Titan Medical Center, we do food allergy testing through your blood. So, with your blood work, we can tell sensitivity to all types of foods. There's a huge panel that goes through everything from poultry to fish to rice, potatoes, fruit. I mean, there's all different types of things on there. So, you guys can know if your diet's doing you good or doing you bad. Some people are more sensitive to different foods that could cause them bloating, some different issues, digestive issues, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I gotta get one, because the reason why I actually thought about that is one of today's topics. Because I haven't had bananas in a while, because I know they mess my stomach a little bit. The other day I didn't have any fruit. What I usually do, strawberries, blueberries for my shake.
Yep. So
I had some oatmeal. I had some bananas, so I threw the banana in there. Instantly, my stomach was feeling weird.
Oh, wow.
So I might have that food allergy. I'm going to let you guys know how the test comes out. But I know bananas, it's healthy, it's this and that. But certain stuff, even though it's healthy for you, it might make you feel funny. For me, I'm not going to do bananas anymore.
Yeah.
So
some people, they just react different to different foods. And over time, your body can change. So something that you weren't so sensitive to before.
Yeah, cheese, milk.
After so long, your body changes. It's crazy. And then it changes up, and you might have these sensitivities to these foods. So if you're on a diet and you think you're having some issues, some red flags areas, this is a good one to check to make sure you're all good. Along with that, guys, we're doing the antibody testing through major labs like LabCorp, Quest, wherever you guys are at. We can send you in. You guys can see if you have the antibodies to COVID-19 and to see if you've possibly been around somebody, possibly been infected. You guys will know this. It's a good way, to give yourself some breathing room, I guess, because people really don't know. Me and Sharice thought we had coronavirus in December when we went down to Miami for Super Bowl, and it turns out we were negative for the antibodies. So it's one more thing you guys can check. It's real simple, real easy. For any of the blood testing, any of our services, we service nationwide. You guys can call or text 727-389-3220. For that, so our therapy of the week was AOD 9604. It's a peptide for weight loss, advanced obesity drug. AOD, that's what it stands for. And it's a fragment of growth hormone, so it's a fragment chain of that. So getting all the benefits without any of the negative side effects. Right. So that's a really positive one. If you guys want to know more information about that, call in. We've got plenty of these therapies to help you guys out. It's a really awesome
One
peptide.
thing I'll say too with the AOD, a lot of stuff, not necessarily Titan's therapies, but a lot of therapies that other places have, or a lot of these infomercials you see about losing weight, those aren't really going to help you unless you're already in pretty good shape.
Right.
I mean, say if a guy weighs 200 pounds or 220 pounds and he's holding a little bit of chubby body fat, those might work.
Yep.
But for someone who's 50 pounds overweight, 100 pounds, 100 plus pounds overweight, the AOD is what's going to work for you. If you're 150 pounds overweight, if you're a female and you're 250, or if you're a male and you're 350, taking hydroxy whatever isn't going to work. It's going to suppress your appetite. It's going to give you a ton of energy. It's going to suppress your appetite. So what's going to happen is you're going to be like this, but you're going to have no fuel in your body. Right. And it's going to be worse once you do take the food in. So just to touch base on that, AOD isn't the typical bodybuilder's fat loss drug. No. It's better suited. It'll work for anybody, but it's better suited for people that are actually obese. Right. Advanced obesity, not just out of shape. Got a little bit of love handles for the summertime. Right. So people that are 50, 100 plus, this is going to work perfect for you. Perfect for you. So don't be afraid of taking this because you think it's a quote-unquote fitness girl, bikini girl, bodybuilder guy drug.
Definitely
this stuff, it definitely works for obesity.
Absolutely. So it's good. It's good. Like I said, he said 25 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds. Really, really good drug as far as medication-wise to help you guys out there getting to where you guys want to go. And we have a lot of people that take this therapy, so it's a really, really good one. Nothing's a miracle drug. And diet, nutrition, training. No matter what you're doing. So
I always hear people, I not always, but I've heard people say, is Hercules a steroid? I have to explain them. It's not a steroid. It's the same vitamins in your cabinet, but it's just in injectable form. But now with the AOD, one thing that people I've been getting questions about is, does it give you that energy boost?
Oh.
Does it give you an energy boost? Because a lot of these fat burners, all they do is suppress your appetite and give you energy.
Right.
Okay, you're not eating and you're moving around, you're going to lose weight, obviously. It's not good weight. But does the AOD suppress or increase your appetite or energy at all?
So what it does, it doesn't really suppress appetite. So what it does is actually speeds up the metabolism.
That's even better.
So that's exactly what it does. It speeds up the metabolism so you can burn calories faster. And so your body burns through calories a lot quicker. And that's really what it does. So there's no stimulant effect. So people don't have to worry about cardiovascular issues or, I get heart palpitations or jitters or nothing like that or whatever. It's not an appetite suppressant, so it's not going to suppress the appetite. That's why, your nutrition has got to be somewhere. Yeah. What if you hate needles? So there is oral versions of all of our therapies. Now, I always give the disclaimer because, listen, it's the truth. There's oral versions, they work, but they don't work as good as the injectables.
Not even close.
All right?
To me, not even close.
Well, I mean, it's a fact. Absorbency level, transportation level, the way it gets in the body is fast. Your absorbency of how much you're going to get out of it. It's a fact. Injectables or IV are going to work a lot better than oral. It just is what it is.
And nothing's going to be excreted, too. If you guys use the bathroom, if you take an oral... It doesn't matter what it is. If you take an oral and drink a gallon of water because it's hot outside, or eat some food that has a high fiber and it's going through you quickly, you're going to lose some of that tablet.
Yeah.
Or you're going to lose the milligrams or micrograms or whatever it is through the water that's flushing out of you.
Yep.
This goes right into it. It's in you.
Yeah.
So you're getting every last little bit of microgram, milligram, whatever it is. You're getting every last little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of times, especially in the summertime, people take fat loss drugs in the summer.
Yep.
They try to get shredded. First thing they say, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water.
Absolutely.
You're taking tablets, drink a lot of water. That water's pushing it right out into the toilet.
Yep.
Because you're excreting, 30, 20, however much percent of the stuff you're taking. Mm-hmm. So not only is it not working good, you're wasting your money because you're losing some of it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So just pop it. It's a lot easier. It's not a big horse needle. It's not oil based where it's going to lump you up. You could literally, it's less painful than...
Yeah. It's virtually painless. That's a legal term.
I'm not going to say painful.
Virtually painless.
Feel it. Yeah.
It's subcutaneous. That means you stick it underneath the skin with a little insulin needle, so it's not a big harpoon needle like that. If your IGF-1 levels are already on the high side, is it okay to take 9064? So yes. So the one thing about AOD 9604 is it does not raise IGF-1 levels. So if you're blood testing and stuff like that, and your IGF-1 levels are already high, this is not going to affect IGF-1 levels like that. So, yes, you can take multiple therapies. Yes, we're talking about small insulin needles, 30 gauge, half inch. You guys will be very simple and very easy to do it. But, mixing therapies, we're getting that to the next subject. So these are things that you can mix. You can mix AOD 9604 with ECA Stack Plus or the Fat Burning Cream or Titan Complete or Tighten Up. And these are going to help each other out. So it's going to be, just a complement to that other therapy and helping the body get the other nutrients or micronutrients or vitamins and amino acids that the body needs, and it will actually help the results of what you guys are doing and expedite them. So yes, definitely, you can mix this.
Yeah, I like mixing mine because, I don't know, maybe it's a mental thing. Mm-hmm. If I put Hercules over here and Titan Complete over here, I feel lopsided. Uh-huh. So I always like to do like 1 and 1. I'll mix them in the same syringe. I'll do like 1 Hercules, 1 Complete in the same syringe, and so that way I don't feel like lump-sided.
Gotcha.
Even when I don't like tattoos anymore. I'd take them all off if I could. But when I first got tattoos, like I got one here, I got to get one here. The same thing. So I feel like if I do my Hercules in this delt, what about this one? So I'd rather go half and half of Hercules, half Titan.
Yep.
But you can mix them up too. Then the one thing I had someone asked me a question yesterday. They just started on the IGF. They just got it.
Ooh, nice.
They were asking, can they mix their IGF with Hercules? Once the IGF is constituted, obviously it has to be measured properly.
Right.
But if it's measured properly, can you put your IGF and your Hercules in the same?
Yeah, I mean,
because it's IM or sub-Q, whatever the case may be.
It doesn't matter.
This person asked me this. I didn't know the answer. I know he's watching now.
Yeah.
I told him I'd get him the answer. So I would assume it didn't matter, but I'll never give someone an answer.
Here's the basis of them. Water-based injectables. So Hercules Potion's water-based, water-soluble, okay? So is IGF-1 because you're mixing it up with dilutant and bacteriostatic water, right? It's water. You can mix these things, even HCG. You could do all these, in one syringe per se. Yeah. It's going to work fine. You could shoot IGF intramuscular, or you can shoot it subcutaneous. Now, people ask me, what's the difference? It's usually absorbency, but the biggest difference I would say with IGF-1 shooting it subcutaneous to intramuscular is this. Usually people that are going for weight loss effects shoot subcutaneous. Now, if you're going to train, right, you can shoot the IGF-1 and
Right
a
in my
muscular,
bicep.
boom,
Yeah, right in my
train
bicep.
those areas with the Hercules potion like he's talking about, and theoretically, it should help more muscle gain in those areas. The satellite should be spreading out through there. It should stimulate the muscle fibers in there as far as that goes, and you guys should be able to get a better effect. Definitely a better pump out of it, for sure. If you're using Hercules and IGF-1 with either one of those, it should be a great pump. But mix them together, I mean, it's going to be outrageous.
Yeah, because IGF, a lot of bodybuilders, whether it's now or 10 years ago, it was known as something, when it first got big in the bodybuilding world, it was known as something that you put into the muscle before you train it, and a lot of guys were getting great results at that site enhancement from it. And now it's not going to actually expand the muscle like oil of these freaks you see on TV blowing up their arms. It's going to actually make the muscle increase, but you're not filling it with fake substance. It's going to be muscle.
Absolutely.
Now the thing with the IGF is IGF used to be used the way Hercules is used now. So that's the reason why I think this person asked me, like, wait, hold on. Hercules, you spot inject before you train, gives you a crazy pump. Isn't that like IGF? So what did he do? He went and got the IGF, and then now he calls me. He's like, look, I'm going to put the Hercules and the IGF. Can I do it? I didn't know. Now he says you could do it. So John says you could do it. So
you can definitely do it. I mean, I do it. I got one of my guys out there, Jose Santiago, who's been using it. He's been ridiculous. He's never used IGF. So he's been good. I mean, we're on track. I think we got like 13 weeks or something like that. So it's been crazy. So it's definitely a great one for weight loss effect, lean body mass, overall anti-aging purposes, hair, skin, nails, libido. IGF-1 is definitely it. Now, there's two IGF-1s out there. There's IGF-1 that's straight, and there's IGF-1 LR3. The difference is the half-life in the body. IGF-1 is in and out very quickly, where IGF-1 LR3 is long-lasting in the body. So it's going to give you better results. So IGF-1 LR3 is obviously a more optimal one than IGF-1. And back before, like Increlex and stuff like that, like the one I was talking about, that was a fast-acting straight IGF, where this IGF-1 LR3 is longer-lasting, which is great. It's awesome. Great therapy was our therapy. I don't even think we've had a therapy of the week. We might make that in 2 weeks. But it's a great therapy, and you can utilize this with any other therapies that we have or offer. Really
the way I've been getting messages and calls, it probably is going to be therapy of the week.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely good. I mean, everybody, we've had the therapy for like 3 years, and anytime I ever post it, I mean, it's ridiculous. So that's a good one. Now, with IGF-1, the best thing about it is it's better than growth hormone as a fact it's from like if you were in a race, right, and you had to go to the start to the finish line, this automatically just transports you right to the finish line. And you don't have to inject in the body and then go to the pituitary, stimulate the growth hormone there, and then go down the liver and convert into IGF-1. It's just straight IGF-1. It's right there in the body working like it should. So that's the big benefit of IGF-1 LR3, especially over growth hormone. Third of the cost, fraction of the cost, which is a big one, and the results are just there. So, I mean, that's just what it is. NFL schedule's out. I seen that yesterday, right?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm interested to see. I know Brady and Gronk are here, so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still in shock. Like, I've been to Boston. I'm from Boston, but I've been a Patriots fan my whole life. I mean, Gronk and Brady been their fans ever since they came to Boston. But now I've always, I'm not going to say I hated the Bucks.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, whatever. It's the
one
Bucks.
of my home team, right?
But now that they're here, it's like I got to at least go watch them play.
For sure. I
haven't seen this. When do they play? When do they play New England?
I can get the schedule. I actually got an email today from the Tampa Bay Bucks. They're trying to sell me a suite. I can't believe there's still season tickets out there, but they say there's season tickets.
A refund?
They said they're doing it now. Where I would think there's going to be a refund.
You gonna go up in the suite and have a flat screen up there watching the game?
I don't know. Like at this point, I just want to see. I want to see Brady and Gronk play, like you said.
I would think suites would be the safest place to be. Actually.
Probably suites would be probably the safest
because you're kind of in your own little area, blocked off.
I don't know how they're going to do it and how they're going to open it as far as social distancing wise. That was my big thing. I'll have to look for this later, but the schedule's definitely out there.
Anybody out there know when they play Patriots and Bucks play and where they play? If it's here,
yeah. So it's definitely good. I'm sorry, I was just looking for it on
25% capacity though with the stadium. Is that what
that's what I'm saying. So I mean, at that point, like you're either going to be like paying outrageous for the ticket, right? Because I mean, that's the only way I could really see it working is if people pay like outrageous. You know, I mean, because you're only going to have limited seating.
Any Tampa Bay Bucks right there, hit me up. I'm interested to see what you guys think about Titan. If any of you guys are already using Titan, let me know. That'd be great too.
Yes.
But we want to get some NFL guys, depending on what's available or what's on the substance. They have
the abuse.
They have a substance.
So for those guys,
list.
they've got a ban list. Now, for any professional sport out there, some of the ban lists are a little bit different, what they ban. Now, we know this. For sure, you guys can do Hercules Potion, Titan Complete, Titan Ultra, any of those signature vitamin amino acid blends. There's nothing against the rules out there in any of the sports, even Olympic athletes, to do this. Okay. So at that point, you guys, I have pro athletes that get a whole bunch of Hercules Potion. They take it before their practices. It's just awesome. So they loved it. They definitely love it. So, it's one thing. So that's the schedule. Week 1, Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Tennessee, Cleveland. Are they playing? I don't think they're playing. I don't think they're playing New England. So at that point, no, I don't think they're playing. Coach Lopez, good one out there. He already said he called it.
Oh, shit.
But at that point, we'll see how it goes. We'll see who gets the Super Bowl, who doesn't. Because Brady, Gronk, and Evans here, for Michael Evans, man, it's going to be a heck of a lineup for offense, man. So hopefully we'll get it, and we'll get it good this year. I'm glad to see the season's going to go forward. That's a big one for us.
It's confusing, though, because nowadays, kids, if I was a kid and I played football right now, say if I'm 8, 9, 10 years old, there's no football right now.
Right.
So kids planning for their future, are they planning how it is now, or are they planning how it used to be?
I don't know.
Because if I was a kid and I wanted to be, I don't play for the crowd, but you kind of do a little bit.
Right.
So it's kind of like, am I going to want to play football if there's going to be nobody in the stands? Am I going to want to be,
Honestly, I don't think 10-year-olds even think about that.
They will.
I don't think they do.
I think
my
they
son's
will.
10. He could care.
Okay, well, 15 then.
There we go.
15.
When you start getting into junior high and high school, you start thinking about the crowds. And
I don't know. I was
people
thinking,
showing
when I was even before I got to middle school, I was thinking like I'm going to the NFL.
NFL, for sure.
Basketball, I was like, that was it.
I agree with you there. Like my son, he was like, "Listen, I want to be a professional MLB pitcher."
But, but what would you do if you told him you might be a professional MLB pitcher, but no one's coming to the game?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I think the kids don't really look at it like that. They're just like, oh yeah, right now. I mean, if I was a kid, if I was say 14, 15 or whatever, going into high school, if I played sports my whole life, I wanted to go to college or I wanted to play sports.
Yep.
Now knowing that there might not even be games, if there is games, there'll be no crowd.
Right.
I might shift career paths and go to something else, which is essential, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Or something that's going on right now, or individual sport that doesn't have big crowds, or like chess or something like that, where it's just two people they can watch on TV. It's going to be different.
It's going to be different. So we'll see how different it's going to get and how crazy it's going to get, because it's definitely going to get different, man.
But the career plans are changing.
Even with my son this year, right? He's in 5th grade, going into 6th grade next year. The big thing about 5th grade going to 6th grade, they usually have like a little ceremony, like a little graduation ceremony from elementary school to middle school. Yeah. So they're going to do a virtual, and they're going to do drive-bys by the school and stuff like that. So I'm going to plan something for my own son. Sure, he's got a little cap and gown.
Drive-by? What do you mean?
So, yeah, I know. So what these schools have been doing, they've been doing drive-bys. So drive-bys are like the teachers stand outside the school, and you drive with your parent around the bus loop, and you say hi or bye.
So where is that?
I would not even want to do that. If I
so it's been going on like.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. When I was a kid, that's the type of stuff I wouldn't want to do. I'd be like, just give me a certificate. I'm going home.
Exactly. So I'm going to do something for our kid here. Give him the little cap and gown. Sharice already got him. Give him a little certificate that he passed. Yeah. So that'll be good, hopefully. So kids' goals are changing too. I mean, that's what it is. I mean,
I know there were certain principals or certain teachers that would call every graduating. I know there's certain I saw on the news somewhere where the principal was actually calling to tell all the graduating class, like, congratulations. Cool. He literally called every. It was like, I think it said like 600 or over 600 phone calls.
Wow.
We literally called every single person over the course of like the week to say, hey,
that's huge.
That would be big to me. I'd rather do that. I'm not going to do a drive-by.
That's huge. No. Yeah, definitely huge. So, yeah, the drive-by thing's been going on. I don't really like the drive-by thing either. It just is what it is. Texas salon owner.
I wonder if a lot more people going to homeschool now.
Now, homeschool is going to be a big one, right? And then, are you going to send your kid back to school next year without a vaccine out there? There's a lot of debate out there, and right now, I don't even know what we're going to do with Peter yet. So it's to be seen, I guess.
I wonder what's going to happen with school in general.
Yeah, I mean, I see New York.
Buses? What about buses?
So, I don't know. I mean, this is some great questions that we're bringing up because we have no idea where it's going to be. I see New York where the governor there said, going to school is a thing of the past, and like the future is, through the internet and stuff like that. Listen, man, if you guys are parents out there, you guys are going through the trials and tribulations that me and Charisse are, and we only have one kid, so you guys have multiple kids. I feel for you guys. This teaching over, the internet is definitely a different experience. You got to make sure your kid is really interacting with them and not messing around, because it's their education. I mean,
I
think
just feel
about
bad
it.
for the kids that can't do the whole graduation thing. The people that
For
are
sure.
like younger, they may be able to, like, this year was weird, but next year is back to whatever.
Hopefully.
Have a couple years to get used to it.
Yeah.
But the people that were like all ready for prom, graduation, whether they're playing their final sports game or just,
Yeah.
it's like,
I mean,
they're not going to get this. So whoever graduates in 2020, like high school,
I feel for college students
sucks.
too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it
Yeah,
sucks.
man. College students just get out of college, right? At that point, they got to go look for a job. Is there going to be a job? Is their job going to be essential?
Yeah.
Where are they going to work at? How are they going to get jobs? Are jobs going to be hiring? These are serious questions that will affect our economy and stuff like that. And
Plenty of robot building jobs.
a younger generation out there, it is what it is. So, and I believe that everybody's job is essential out there. I don't believe that just one or us or, one thing should be essential. Everybody's job is essential.
If it's a job that pays you, obviously you're doing it to make a living or to get
Feeding
money.
your kids
Yeah,
and,
it's
and
essential.
providing for your
Yeah,
family is
yeah.
essential, right?
Yeah,
I truly believe that. So let's go on to the next one. Texas salon owner jailed and released. So I seen this one, and this has been going on the last couple days. So the salon owner, and Texas opened their salons today, beauty shops and stuff like that. Well, this chick opened up her salon a couple days early. They gave her a civil ticket, I guess, to show up to court. So she showed up to court. I think her salon was open for 7 days. The judge told her that she was being very selfish, that she needed to apologize. So she said,
To the
"Listen,"
judge?
the judge told the person this lady.
The judge said you need to
He
apologize.
said, "You're being you're being very selfish, and you need to apologize about this. Isn't right?" So this chick gets up and she basically says, "Hey, listen, I don't really agree with that. If you think feeding my kids is being selfish, then you're gonna have to do what you gotta do." So this judge put her in contempt of court, sent her ass right to jail. Right to jail. 7 days. When you're open 7 days, you're going to jail for 7 days, plus a $7,000 fine.
Is that how they're always doing it? Or is that just what they gave to her?
He would have let her off if she would apologize, but he was trying to make her apologize.
Yeah.
So at that point, she wasn't going to apologize. So what happened out of this? This happened last night. So what happened was the governor of the state took out, underneath this law right now, this ordinance that if you violated the ordinance, that you could not go to jail. So she got released after 2 days. The lieutenant governor paid the $7,000 fine. So she had some back from the state. It was just the judge that he's getting a lot of flack for it right now, and he definitely
That's
should.
kind of like an authority, like, tell me you're sorry.
Right,
otherwise,
exactly.
like, I don't know,
Judge
right?
Judy style.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, they're not there. They shouldn't be there to do that. At that point, they could have gave her a fine and sent her on her way, not sent her to jail. Anybody going to jail for doing their essential job and trying to feed their family is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
And I know the gyms out here are kind of, they're getting mad and stuff like that because DeSantis has not opened up the gyms. So a lot of people are mad about that. It is what it is. I mean, we're going to have to get through this, but once we get through it, I mean, hopefully we won't ever have to go through this again, man.
See, I would assume that once this gets out there, like I didn't know about till just now,
Yeah.
but once it gets out there, mainstream or
Yep.
social media,
Yep.
more people are going to stand their ground.
Oh, for
by
sure.
opening up their stores or business or whatever and be like, if you can't send me to jail, a lot of people will, I'll take the fine. It's worth,
Yeah.
depending on how well their business does or, how much they're in need. I mean,
it is
I
what it
can't
is.
say what I would have done, but I know I'm stubborn. So if I don't want to apologize, I'm not going to apologize.
No, I mean, especially if you think what you're doing is right.
But then again, $7,000. If I knew it was
$7 grand. So our friends over, there's a couple gyms over here in our area right now. They did a protest today and stuff like that with signs and stuff like that. So
Oh, they did.
yeah, they did. They did this today. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Here, I don't think it's going to have any effect as far as DeSantis, as far as our governor concerns. But I got to give it up to DeSantis. Like I said, our state has been the model. It's been pretty good. So, if he thinks that we shouldn't open up yet, maybe they know something that we don't know. But I know his task force said it would have been okay to open up 50% occupancy.
Or even the restaurants letting them have. I mean, they're
Right.
doing a little something. They're not just can't go anywhere, can't do anything. I mean, it's
Yeah.
slowly.
They're slowly opening back up. So hopefully we'll get back to full here.
There's
very,
still
very
food
shortly.
available.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, see, that's another thing. So the
pork,
all the meat. So beef, pork, and chicken.
Hey, listen. If
you believe that?
If the beef goes away, this man's gonna go away.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Keep the beef.
So that was
That's
another.
all he eats is beef and potatoes. Keep the beef.
If you went to Wendy's, which I don't go to Wendy's, but if you went to Wendy's this week, you probably got the notice that you would not be able to get a hamburger there. It's because they don't have any beef. If you did get a hamburger there, they were going to tell you that, hey, listen, this is not real beef like we serve. So at that point, this is a big thing, our supply chain as far as food. And the reason is because the meat processing plants, they're low-paid workers, and a lot of these are immigrants or they're workers that, shouldn't be here possibly.
Now, is it all beef or just...
Yes. So there's 4 major food processing plants here in the United States that control the supply chain.
Because I had a burger this weekend, but I didn't know,
Well, some of them do and some of them don't.
Probably just like whatever they have left over.
So, the supermarkets are limiting people on what they can get now as far as beef, chicken, and pork.
I know wraps. For some reason, there's no wraps anywhere.
Yeah, that's
like the other day, I went someplace and tried to get a wrap and no wrap. Went down to no wraps. I'm like, why is there no wraps? Maybe it was because there was beef in the wrap.
I don't know.
It's
definitely concerning, especially to guys like me and Drew. I eat steak every day, so at that point, listen, I bought up a whole bunch just in case the supply chain thing is a problem. But a lot of people are getting sick in those plants and stuff like that, and obviously that's causing a problem. So the president actually told these plants to open back up because he doesn't want the supply chain. So we'll see what happens with that. So just make sure you guys stock up on your beef, poultry, pork if you need it.
Yeah, you don't need toilet paper. You need food.
You definitely need food, and these are good proteins. These are good protein sources. If you're plant-based or vegan-based, you don't really care about this too much. But if you're carnivores or cavemen like me or Drew and some of our other titans out there, you're really going to be concerned about this. So go and get some food or meat and beef while you can. Stock up. It's never going to go bad because you're going to eat it, right?
And plus, you can freeze it too.
I always do that. So I always cook at least 8 or 10 steaks at one time, and then I'll freeze the rest. Yeah. So even check. So this is a good tip for you guys. If you guys cannot get beef from a supermarket near you, or they're limiting your stock, the next thing you should do is go to your local restaurant, possibly steakhouse. Ask them if they'll sell you some of their stock, and most of the time they will. That's one of my secrets that I've been doing right now. I've been getting prime cuts of steak from one of my favorite restaurants here in Tampa, so they've been cutting it up for me, and man, they're better cuts than I get from a supermarket.
Yeah.
I might pay $5 or $10 more, but I'll tell you what, I eat every little bit of it. And you got to think about that too, with what you guys are consuming. So it's been good. As far as that goes, we'll see how it goes. What's up, guys? We have all kinds of titans on here. What up, Nutrition Solutions? Real Lois Lane. Rachel's out there. How you guys doing? Daryl, Pat. What's up, guys? So we're going to be doing the giveaway here. So the giveaway for Facebook and Instagram. If you guys see the post on Facebook, I'm going to do it for Tuesday for you guys. On Instagram, if you guys go to the post for the coronavirus giveaway, tag 3 people. Hurry up and do that. We'll give you guys 5 minutes to do it. And at that point, I'm picking a winner. And they're going to, or me and Drew are, and you guys are going to get the medical provider visit with the therapy, the immune boosting therapy. We did bring out another therapy. I'm testing it out. It's our Tri-Boost immune system booster. Tri-immune system boosting therapy. It's got glutathione, vitamin C, and zinc all in one injection.
All in one. One shot instead of 3.
All in one. So I want to make it better buck for you guys. So it's a lot more inexpensive, so feasible financially for you guys, and you guys would get the best, or the best of all worlds, I guess.
That's a good one right there.
Dude, you can't get no better than this, So at that point, I'm gonna test it. I'll make sure it doesn't hurt on the injection, so you guys are good there. Because you guys, nobody likes a bad injection that hurts. It just is what it is. Yeah. Me and Drew probably done thousands of injections. Yeah. We're used to a little pain or some soreness and stuff like that. For some people out there, they really never do them and they're scared of injections. We don't want it to hurt for you guys.
Another thing too is he says he's going to test it out for the to try the injections. A lot of times people inject it not injected properly, or they may hit something, so they feel like it's the actual therapy that's causing pain. But I mean, even if we were to take a needle with nothing in it, you could still have that problem depending on where you put it. There's nerves. There's so many different things depending on where you put your therapy. So the only one I've seen that you could actually feel a little bit is maybe the glutathione.
Oh, yeah.
And that just depends where you put it. If you put it in a large muscle, you're not really going to feel it. Now, the thing is, when I say you feel it, you don't feel the needle.
Yeah.
A lot of times people have this misconception where, if they take a shot, the needle is what hurt it.
Right.
People, bodybuilders, whoever, people that take their injections, vitamins through injections, they'll tell you that it's not the needle that's the pain, it's afterwards.
Right.
If they have a lump, if it doesn't go deep enough, if they hit something.
Right.
That's what's the pain is, not the needle. The needle going in and out is tiny, you don't even feel anything.
Absolutely.
It's the after effects. Make sure it's cleaned properly, make sure it's, all that stuff. So the only thing that I've actually felt, and I can tell you it's literally the actual therapy, not the actual injection, is the glutathione. But it doesn't hurt. You feel it, but it doesn't hurt.
Right.
It's almost like if you have a pimple that just starting out but hasn't come yet, a little sore, but it only lasts, it doesn't even last that long. Yeah, it doesn't even last that long. It goes away. It's not going to affect your training. It's not going to make you walk funny. You're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to see a lump or anything like that. But, basically painless. It's a lot less pain than having heartburn.
Absolutely.
I used to get heartburn so bad from all these tablets.
It's the worst.
I used to take 10 vitamin C's. I used to take 5 glucosamines. I used to take 5 magnesium. My coffee mug used to be full. I used to have a mug for my vitamins like this with my oats and egg whites and oatmeal every morning. Heartburn. The heartburn pain from all those tablets was way worse than a little prick.
Yeah.
Way worse. And the prick only lasts a little bit.
Yeah.
The heartburn stays all day. Then it's hard to eat. If you have to squat that day with heartburn, you can't squat. It's terrible.
The worst.
I haven't had
Definitely the
heartburn since I got with Titan. It's been like a year.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's definitely a beautiful thing out there. So, that's another thing with the injectables. You probably aren't going to get heartburn or anything like that.
I hate heartburn.
With oral tablets or capsules and stuff like that, there's fillers in there. You might not agree with your body. You might be allergic or sensitive to those too as well. That's another big thing.
And unwanted stuff. You don't need half the stuff, more than half.
Yeah.
75% of what's in that little tablet you don't need.
Exactly.
So you're putting all the extra stuff in your body. It's just stuff. It's not even. It's not helping your body. If only thing it's going to hurt you. It's not. No nutrients in that.
No.
It's like eating cardboard. It has no substance. Just extra stuff in your body. So it's almost like why it's just a waste.
It's something more that your liver is going to have to filter through. So it's going to put more hard. It's going to put more wear and tear on your liver. Basically, your liver is going to have to go through all this stuff and filter everything out.
If you guys have a phone or a calculator, calculate how many tablets you take. And then calculate how much of a filler they use.
Yeah.
Just do the math now in a year. When you see all the fillers that you're putting in your body, it's like pounds.
It sucks.
Pounds and pounds of just filler, and then the product is like right here.
Yeah.
So I mean, over the course of a year, tablets, you got like 80% fillers. And 20% of what you wanted. Yep. So it's all that extra shit going through your body.
It's true, man. So don't do that. Give your body what it needs, but don't give it anything else it doesn't, right? Yeah. All right, guys. So let's pick a winner on this. If you guys have not went to the post, one more minute. Get off Instagram, the live, go to the post. If you guys haven't, Facebook, I'll pick somebody off there too as well.
Also, real quick, while he's doing that, guys, I don't mean to cut you off. I do want to say that it is confirmed that Luke Sandoe did pass away, guys.
Oh, that's a good one.
It was kind of unexpected that he passed away. We don't know details or anything like that.
They do know it was a suicide.
Yeah, they do know it was a suicide, but they don't know, how he did it or what was going on through his head.
Yeah.
Please don't speculate.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a great guy. No one really had anything bad to say about him. I know a lot of times people say that, but it was true about him. I spoke with him when he was in Tampa.
Yep.
We talked for a little bit at the Tampa Pro. Great guy, young guy, like 31.
30.
Had kids.
Yeah, kids.
So,
wife.
I mean,
man, so.
Just want to give our respects to Luke and his family and friends, who everyone's going through with him. We're all going through shit right now with the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot more to deal with from his friends and family's point of view.
Absolutely.
So rest in peace, Luke Sandoe.
Rest in peace, Luke, man. So that brings up another good point. There's physical health and there's mental health. Yeah. And they both go hand in hand, man. You could be the most physically attributed specimen out there, be mentally unhealthy, and things like this happen, or other bad things. So, that's really, really big. The only other thing I want to bring up with this, and I think it's essential to bring up, is that, listen, guys, if your hormones are off, or abundancy and things like that, hormones can mess with mental strength, or it could definitely put you in dark places in some instances. So definitely having hormones on point is not just a physical thing, but a mental thing as well. So I just want to bring that up. Not to say that it had anything to do with Luke, but I've seen it with a lot of big guys, passing away and stuff like that, or even smaller guys. At that point, hormones could be off. Women, same thing. And who knows? At that point, it's a rest in peace. I've had people around me commit suicide, so it's just it's a dark area and a bad thing. But hopefully, this will bring some light to mental health, and it'll bring other people together and a lot stronger that way. So, big shout out to him. All right, guys, let's do the giveaway.
Yeah,
let's do the giveaway.
More free stuff.
All right, so I'll let you pick this one, Drew, and I'll pick the one Tuesday.
Today we can scroll.
Yep.
Now, just to let you guys know, I'm not going to give it to anybody who is a Titan athlete.
Yeah.
I won't. If John wants to, he can, but I don't feel like it. We already have certain perks and stuff here, so we want to give it to someone. But I was just about to click on an athlete. Sorry, but I want to give it to someone who actually. Let me find one. Is anyone? Or, let's see. What's this?
UAT.
William Faparan. Faparan goes to University of Tampa. He's actually graduating this year.
Oh, yeah.
Right down the road.
Yeah. So
Looks like he's in good shape, so this is a good package for him.
William, we'll write you right now and tell you that you won. So, William Farparn, you are the winner.
Shout out to Will. Got the package. You are the winner. How do they receive this package?
So what happens is as soon as he writes us and says awesome or gets this message, what's going to happen is we're going to set him up to get the new patient paperwork. He's going to fill it out, and then at that point we're going to get him on the schedule. He's going to see the medical provider, and then at that point he will be able to get his therapy.
Perfect.
Yes, so that's really it. ABC show. So ABC, obviously, their studios have been closed down for this Corona thing. I talked to them this week, so we'll be in the studio here shooting our TV show here in a couple weeks. Good. So that's going to be huge again because we've been shooting here or out and about because of the studios being closed and stuff like that. So it's been really crazy. Got a lot of cool content. Hopefully these restrictions are going to loosen up. Events are going to start happening. Yeah. And when that happens, Titan's going to be out there in full force. So you guys get ready. Summer 2020, let's make it a good one. Let's get over this garbage of the coronavirus and get on to some good stuff.
And also, guys, I'm still going to have the Big Drew lift party.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be pushed back, obviously, because of what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to have it as soon as everything opens back up. I want to everyone get settled in. Yeah. But in the meantime, I do want to have like a little Titan team workout.
Oh, yeah.
I have a private location. Anybody who's on Team Titan, not people that, buy Titan product or Titan patients. Yep. People that's on Team Titan, local to the Tampa area. Yep. If you want to work out, contact me. We'll all get together. I have a private location. We can wear our Titan stuff. We can take pictures.
Yeah.
We can do a little bit of live Q&A live while we're training, just to keep it going. Maybe therapy of the week, stuff like that.
There we go.
All the Titans, reach out to me. We'll see if we can get that going. Maybe like 8 to 10 people tops.
Yep.
But it's like a Titan workout, get together. Everybody's been away. There hasn't been any expos. Hasn't been anything going on.
Yep.
Just try to keep the Titans together. I'm going to get everybody together, have a little workout, maybe get some food, do some live Q&A, just a Titan thing.
Get together, some team camaraderie. Yeah. I love it. That's awesome. Guys, if you guys have not took advantage of the Bulwark special, I'm only going to let this special go for like a week or two more, tops. So take advantage of it. $130 for guys, $200 for females, full panels. Okay, so get it while you can. These are awesome discounts that I'm offering up for you guys. Plus, there's discounts on visits, discounts on therapies. Take advantage of it. I'm giving a lot of stuff away right now. I want to do it. We got new clothing coming in. So I made some orders. Finally, those businesses are becoming open again. So I've got new stuff coming in for guys and girls. So you guys are going to be decked out.
The new shirts are nice.
Oh, yeah.
New shirts are nice, and a lot of the older ones, depending on how tall you are, they're a little bit shorter. These ones, the new ones, are like a little bit longer, like a tall length.
Yep.
So if you guys got big traps, you're tall, you like your shirts to hang lower, these are like perfect.
Yeah, you guys are going to love it. So
you have a short shirt, you can't do arms.
Yeah.
You can't do back there in a short
comes
shirt.
Up.
Because you go like this, it goes up. These are long and loose, comfortable, dry fit.
You guys are going to love them, I promise you. And always the best. So at that point, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Me and Big Drew this Friday, Titan Lifestyle. Check us out Tuesday, Titan Talk Tuesday. And this Sunday, Titan Medical Health and Lifestyle Show. We're here every Sunday at ABC, so tune in. We might have some specials on there to give away too as well. All right, guys.
That's it. Signing off for Titan Lifestyle. It's Friday. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. And also, whether you hate the rules, whether you hate the guidelines, whether you hate them, you got to go by them. You got to follow them. So even though if you don't want to wear a mask, if they say it's mandatory, wear it.
Oh, look at this.
If the beach is closed, which it isn't, don't go. Places that are closed, this and that, just follow the rules. If you don't want to follow the rules, just go home. You can do what you want to do at your house. Oh, yeah, I might have to get one of them. Oh, that's clean. See? Yeah, that's clean right there.
Got my Louis V. Bain mask on here. So I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna go on the beach like this with the mask on.
That's clean. I like that. I like how it's got
got the filter on the inside, ready to go. Custom made,
put
baby.
some glasses on.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be like. I mean, that's just funny.
Nice.
It's like, usually wearing a mask inside, they outlawed it. After the
Wait, what?
Well, like after the movie shootings and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't go in the movies with like your favorite costume on. Or,
the other day I was in. Where was that? I forget where I was at. I was like, if someone wanted to rob somebody, like this is crazy. Everyone see people with bandanas around
now
their
it's
head.
bandanas or masks, and everybody wear their glasses in there.
It used to be if you look like me and you got a bandana walking into a building, everyone's like, oh shit, this big black guy with a beard and tattoos about to kill everybody. But now it's like everyone has the mask.
Yeah,
so it's like cool now. It's like
the mask. I went to the mall.
I kind of like them. It's weird. Like I haven't even worn one.
I kind of like them too.
I haven't even worn one yet. The only time I've worn one is here when I'm in the front. I have to wear them because we have patients. But I haven't worn one on my own yet. But when I see one like that, I want one.
I know, right?
I like to be covered.
Yeah,
I like to be covered. So it's kind of like
it's really cool. Like especially like I seen yesterday, and people had masks on and stuff like that, which was fine. It was definitely cool to see this. But most of the people had masks on. Like for me, I'm like. Man,
I think I like that one.
The only thing I didn't like about masks, like when I seen it yesterday, was when you first meet somebody, when they cover up your mouth, people don't know if you're smiling at them.
Yeah.
They get that vibe usually. Like a smile, this is a scientific fact. If you meet somebody for the first time and you smile, then it brings down their defense level a little bit. If you don't do that right off the bat, then it brings up their defense level. So that's one key. Smile if you guys can. But people don't know if you're joking with them. Like,
I don't know what I'm saying? People are. Like the other
seriousness, day, you're serious. Like, I ain't joking, The
other day I was at the dealership and there's this guy that I've known for years. He had his mask on and I was dealing with someone else. I wasn't even, I didn't even know it was him. And finally took his mask off. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? He's like, oh, you can't say hi to me with the mask on? I was like, I didn't even know it was you. Like, some people you can't tell. I mean, you can't tell.
That's the whole point. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. So I appreciate it. What up, Isabel? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. You guys just missed the coronavirus stimulus package giveaway. Don't worry. I'm going to do one next week. Titan Talk Tuesday. I'm going to do the exact same one for you guys. I'm going to give away a therapy package and a free medical provider visit. So it's 100% free. You guys tune in next Titan Talk Tuesday. Go to the post. I'll share them again for you guys so you guys can see them again. Anyway, I'm going to get going here. He's going to be off. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew, another Friday.
We'll see you next Friday. Make sure you tune in on Tuesday at 6 p.m. for Titan Talk. I'm ready to eat. It's nice outside. It's the weekend. Let's go.
Make sure you guys don't forget about your mothers this weekend, Sunday.
I'm tightened up. Y'all better tighten up.